This evening, a new study says people who've had coronavirus may have a higher risk of being diagnosed with anxiety or depression. WAAY 31's Alexis Scott spoke with a mental health specialist about what people can do to stay healthy mentally. Alexis?
One therapist told me to avoid feeling super anxious or depressed. There are a few small things you can do to protect your mental health. Now, you can call a friend or family member or just take time to take care of yourself.
This particular season that we're in, we don't know how long it's going to last, but we need to just be able to move through it in a way that on the other side of it, we're okay.
A study published in the journal Lancet Psychiatry suggests coronavirus patients could develop anxiety or depression because of the prolonged isolation of being in quarantine. Wellstone Behavioral Health Center therapist Tara Barley says as we continue to deal with this pandemic, there are things we can do to prevent ourselves from getting too down in the dumps.
We kind of want to pay attention to those little red flags where we're not, engaging in our environment the way that we normally do. And then at that point, we want to think of ways that we can kind of cope.
She says you could do something like exercising or getting outside to get fresh air. But one of the main things to do is to acknowledge that something may be wrong, then start working on getting better.
A lot of times we get overwhelmed and feel like we're not doing enough. And so it's important to be kind to yourself. You're doing the best that you can with the resources that you have.
With coronavirus in children, we did learn that social interaction is important, but Barley says that's also important for adults too, especially as we move into the winter months. Reporting live in Huntsville, Alexis Scott, WAAY 31 News.